Howdy there, folks. Welcome to the happiest place on earth. This week, Sawtooth got a little advice for you. I've been getting a lot of messages on Twitter. That little blue bird delivering messages to me just like a Cincinnati pigeon. For being a homeless individual, for being a willfully underground dwelling son of a bitch, as you are in amazing shape. And I say to them, thank you kindly. Yes, I am. And they say, what's your secret? And I say, well, I can't share all my secrets. But then it changed my mind. And I'm going to share my secrets here with you today. The key is, the most effective diet that Sawtooth ever had. I had a tapeworm from the years of 1972 to 1986. And me and this tapeworm, we did well together. We got along for the most part. He would get a little grumpy sometimes and take more than his share. And then Sawtooth would have to take a nap for a month or two. Finally, I had to evict Mr. Tapeworm. He was keeping me real trim, real fit. Any surplus food that I had that I didn't need, good old Tapeworm would kind of reach up and just like that. Just like that back of my throat. Because he'd get real excited, especially when I was eating milk products. And the kind of dairy product Tapeworm go crazy for. I know you thinking, you just keep referring him to as a tapeworm or Mr. Tapeworm. What was his name? Are you out of your mind? Nobody name a tapeworm. Rule of thumb, as my grandma always used to say, don't ever name nothing that live inside you. You don't name a baby when it's inside you. You wait for it to come out. You look at it and say, you look like a Charles. And most of the time, they don't look like a Charles. They look like a Chuck or a Chucky. No baby ever looked like a Charles. You ever met a Charles, bald-headed, covered in goo? No, you have not. Ain't no baby look like a Charles. So stop naming your babies Charles. After a little while, after the tapeworm, he would get more and more excited. And he would start taking more and more food. And there wasn't nothing Sawtooth can do about it. Because it lived kind of independently of what I want, my wants and desires. It was a symbiotic relationship for a long period of time. But eventually that fell apart when he just straight up started trying to kill me. I was eating a little bit of roast pigeon. It was Christmas time. And as we do from time to time, every Christmas we have roast pigeon. And I was eating a little leg. Now, you ain't seen the pigeon leg. It ain't nothing but that big. And I was getting it right here in my mouth. Right. I was just about to taste it. Tapeworm came out and snatched right onto it. I didn't have a thing to eat that day. And old Sawtooth get a little crazy when he ain't got nothing to eat. But that was long periods of time. The rest of the story kind of takes place from a third-party perspective. This was back in the day when I was hanging out with Jackie Cincinnati. You may remember Jackie Cincinnati from an earlier episode. What Jackie said was, after the Christmas dinner, after we had our libations, I keeled over straight. Done. They thought I was dead. And as is hobo custom, when a hobo die, you take a little saucer of milk and you set it right next to his head. Fortunate for me that's what happened. Because according to Jackie, after a couple of days, and my stomach was just sinking in over these couple of days, my whole body started to convulse. I was making strange noises and just... And apparently out from my front end crawled this tapeworm. Heads over in the saucer of milk and drowned himself. Moral of the story here is, ladies and gentlemen, is drink your milk slow. Otherwise, you're probably gonna drown in it.